Macmillan Audio presents The Love Elixir of Augusta Stern by Lynda Cohen Loigman. Read for you by Gabra Zackman, with the author's note read by Lynda Cohen Loigman.
In loving memory of my father, Harris Cohen, and my father-in-law, Barry Loigman.
When you are old and gray and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love false or true. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face. William Butler Yeats, When You Are Old. 1. June 1987. Augusta Stern did not want to retire. She had no interest in learning to knit, studying a new language, or filling her plate at some overcrowded cruise ship buffet. She did not want to slow down, take time for herself, or surrender to any other nonsensical euphemism designed to make her feel better about being made to give up the work she'd been doing for most of her life. The first mention of Augusta's retirement had come from the hospital administration 5 years ago. The second, 2 years after that. But this time, it was more than a mention. This time, Augusta had been summoned directly by the hospital's new director of human resources, a man far more competent and precise than his sluggish predecessor. Mr. Willard's office was small but tidy and smelled pleasantly of lemon pledge. After gesturing to the hulking device on his desk that Augusta recognized as a computer, he explained how he had been tasked by the head of the hospital's administration to modernize the workings of his department. We're putting all employee records on a new network. Soon our paperwork will be entirely electronic. Augusta stared at the computer between them, wondering what any of this had to do with her. Fascinating, she replied. It is, the balding director agreed, though it requires a good deal of data entry work. Take, for example, the pharmacy department, of which you are an illustrious member. Even as we speak, the members of my staff are typing the personal information of every pharmacist into our new database. When Augusta failed to respond, Mr. Willard continued. Tedious stuff, he admitted. Unfortunately, the process has necessitated a close review of the records, dates of licensure, birth dates, etc., for each and every employee. In cases where irregularities have been identified, my staff has been forced to make further inquiries to ensure accuracy going forward. Augusta forced herself to look him in the eye. How admirable, she said. She curved her lips into a smile, but she could feel her heart racing in the back of her throat. I'm glad you approve, Mr. Willard said. Of course, this transition marks a significant shift from our past way of doing things. He glanced at a folder on his desk that bore Augusta's first and last name. I see from your records that you've worked at this hospital for a little over 15 years. That's correct, Augusta said. And according to your employee questionnaire, you'll be turning 70 this fall? Augusta willed her cheeks not to redden. Yes, she murmured. 70 years old. On October 3rd. You have been a very valuable member of this institution, Ms. Stern. It's not my intention to coerce you in any way, but given your approaching milestone birthday, I was wondering whether you might be reconsidering retirement? For the briefest of moments, Augusta closed her eyes. The answer to the question came to her slowly, like a malted milkshake through a too narrow straw. It pained her to say the words out loud, but she knew she did not have a choice.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?